Alright. We should be good. Alright, let's get this over with. Howdy, Xavier. Hey, Pokemon. Why is it gonna be a boring stream, John? Have you read the title? Resident Sleeper. Let's see. One noble, ha ha ha. Two nobles, ha ha ha. Three nobles, ha ha ha. 4, 5. Let's move on. I want out of here. I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, I don't think there are any over here. But there's like a group of 3 down this road, right? Time to count dead people! Hey, peddler. Alright. Alright, where are they? It's just 3 of these bozos, right? Yep, that's a 3. Alright. I'm gonna assume there's none around here. If anyone remembers otherwise, tell me. Tell me! Why are you counting them? Because it might be relevant. Are you including the silver tiers too? Sure, I don't think it's gonna matter, so yes. Why not? I think I've killed all the silver tiers. Except for the ones in the consecrated snowfield. But I'll be honest, I don't think I need to count consecrated snowfield. Because I don't think there's enough nobles there to matter in this scenario. Okay, so let's see. I counted what? 8? 9, 10, 11, 12. No one else. $13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Ow! That's 32. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Wait. Yeah, okay, I got that right. I was about to be like, wait a second. Oh, that number's right. No, it's right. Alright, so that's a 39. 42 with those 3. $43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. No. There's another one down there, so that's 50. Oh, 51, 52, 53. Oh no, you're 52. We have to count back because this guy's you're not a noble. You're not a torch noble. So that's 52. Honk honk. Hey, Platy. Let's see. These are just infantry. I can't remember if there's any surviving ones over here, so that's 52. These are just soldiers. There's just humans here. I can do this. I lose track of numbers too easily. Hey, we're at 52. Believe me, I'm the same way, Xavier. Is there a reason why Loki's counting sheeps that look like nobles out of nowhere? Well, I am. You see, I have a postulation, and that is that Godric has the most nobles in his quote-unquote faction. How do I verify that? Well, I gotta count nobles. There's my dilemma. And so we're doing the most boring stream known to man. The boringest. The most boringest. There we go. That's not grammar, but it sure feels right. So let's see. That's a 54. That's a 55. That's a 56. That's a 57 and a 58. That's a 59 and a 60 and a 61. That's a 62. Anything else in this corner? Nope. There's like a bunch of them that get killed by Aggie and they don't respawn, so we don't count them. So we're just gonna say we're at 62. So 62. Okay, but not last train right here. They may be in like tunnels and caves and crap, but I don't remember. So unless you guys know, I probably want to go down here though, because there's stuff. There's stuff in Eastern Grimgrave, I'm sure. Do we count noble corpses? No, we're counting purely the living enemies. Because corpses can be arbitrary. We can't confirm whether or not the corpse model they're using is actually supposed to be a noble or is just a stand-in for something else. Like, it could be like, ah, no, this is just a rich wanderer or some shit. Okay, so 65. I see a count of 65. What about here? There's 3 more over there. 68? Yep, look, there's 3 of those guys over here coming down this way. Though they be 68. There's only 3 of you, right? Actually, no, there's a 4. That makes a 69. Nice. I gotta tell you again, a 69. Nice. Are there any in Mistwood? I actually don't remember if they patrol anywhere in Mistwood. I want to say new, unless they were like in Fort Height before the demi-humans took it back over. And we're still at 69. Nice. Again, we are talking purely about nobles. We do not care for trolls, we do not care for soldiers, we do not care even for knights, even though they probably are also nobles. We are talking about purely nobles. Plain, regular, scaredy cats in nice green clothes. Yep, nope. Yeah, I don't think there's any in this area. There's none here. There's definitely none here. There's probably a bunch of dead ones here, but they're not important. More Master Shack it is. Can you also count how many copies Godric has of DS2? Well, we all know that Godric is a DS2 player, and he likes it. That's why he's so shit. We all know his favorite game is DS2. That's just a given. I don't even need to verify that. He probably hoards all the copies. He's one of those 2 fans. Kept on buying the game once every day because he hated himself. Then his mommy told him to man up, and so he turned to grafting. Nope. Nope, I don't see any nobles in that direction. No, sir. Oh, no. That's death. Alright, so I don't think there's any nobles on this section, unless they're, like, on the bridge or some crap. Godric is just Nobre. Ouch. Don't make fun of my man Nobre, John. Nobre's the other one of the two Dark Souls 2 fans on this planet. And I am who? I am. You're just imaginary. You're a figment of my my memory. In order to try to imagine that I actually have Trails fans in the English community. I'm like, oh my god, someone who plays Kiseki. Okay, nothing here. All right, so we're still on 69. That is such an unfortunate number, but nice. Alrighty, nothing here. I'm pretty sure there's nothing here or any here. They're all dead back there, so no. And up here, right? I think these are the last of them. Then I am his Godric. Alright, that's another 4, so that's 73. I count 73. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is the last one, but I'll head over to Tower of Return just in case. I'm playing Trails in the Sky. Aw, dang it, Xavier. That means you're imaginary too. Darn. I was kind of hoping you were real. By the way, Xavier, you should be finishing it. I am finished it, and he loved it. Now, and I heard, you're about to finish Cold Steel. You madman. All I'm gonna tell you, before you finish, before you start on Cold Steel 2, no matter what happens, please, please, please finish at least Sky. And then maybe move on to Crossbell first. But definitely at least finish Sky. Can I see you from here? Kind of. I'm just gonna assume there's just the knight and a bunch of soldiers and no nobles. Alright, that's 73! 73 freaking nobles in this one faction. Keep in mind, we're not counting the Agiel guys either, even though they're briefly alive, so... Technically more. So someone write that down. It's 73. I think this is close by, right? Now, if I recall correctly, there are basically no nobles in Radahn's faction alive, except for some up here. What a shocker! Nobles don't do well against Scarlet Rot. Yeah, we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7. Yep, I'm not missing any others. Just 7. Alright, so that's 7. Godric 73, Radahn 7. Hey, look, Godric's winning at something. And we can add another loss to Radahn's track record. The poor guy, he just keeps losing. He peaked at the Star Scourge, and everything went down from there. Poor strongest demigod. And now for the fun part. Giant ass Liurnia. Yeah, the plan after finishing Cold Steel 1 is to go finish the Sky Trilogy and then get to the Crossbell games. What I was not accounting for is that I am an imaginary fan. LOL. Yeah, I know. It must really suck to discover that you don't actually exist. That you're just a figment of someone's imagination. Man, I can only imagine the existential crisis that causes. 3! I don't see anybody. Oh, no, wait, never mind. There is somebody. That's a 2, so that's a 5. So let's see, 73, 7, and so far 5. Again, someone write that down. Godric, 73. Radon, 7. Yeah, we're talking strictly about living ones, so we're not going to count puppets or ghosts or anything like that. There's some by that rock pile with the Mikla, if I recall correctly. Which rock pile? Oh no. What we doing tonight, boss? Nardi, read the title. That's what we be doing. It's as boring as it sounds. Pretty sure there's none here. But just to be doubly sure. Yep, nope. Yep, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Those are all soldiers. Those are all cuckoos. Now these guys are all puppets over here, so we don't care about them. I don't remember because there's a Mikla there. Alright, I gotta go back and check Radon's stuff then after Liurnia. Make sure my number isn't off. Radon is only 7 because he's a Chad. He doesn't need noble backing. No, it is funny. It is funny to think that most of his faction died to rot. Anyway, again, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we can move on. I think there's just death stuff here, so I don't think we have to worry. And there's just a knight here, so again, I don't think we have to worry. There's nothing here. There's nothing in the car. Oh, there's a few guys standing outside here, though, so we should start the count here. I don't remember if there are any, like, in the lake. So if you remember any nobles that were, like, digging through, like, I don't know, a ruin or something in the lake, please let me know. Alright, does that 5 jump up? Where is it? There we go. There's 3 guys here staring up at that bridge they'll never reach. They can never get those wonderful little ruin fragments they love so much. Alright, 1, 2, 3. That's 8. Moving on. I think you were trying to take a picture of the group and complain about the noble that was investigating and getting your way. Yep, that sounds like me. There's a few near Muriel. Yeah, we're going there. That's one of the spots I farm for Noble S stock. I'm assuming there's none down this way, though. Yeah, it's just a bear. It's just a prelude to Room Bear. Alright, so that's 5 of them, so that's 13. Again, I don't think there's any in here, any here. I don't think there... Yeah, I think it's all normal citizens here. Let's go from the Grand Lift now. Oh, you're noticing that the noble corpses seem to have the more quote-unquote valuable loot in the game, generally speaking. That's an interesting trend to find, Artie. Alright, so we got 13. Nobles? Noble sirs? Anywhere? Anyone? Nope. I'm pretty sure there's a group of nobles leaving the Radon pilgrimage site, so let's go there. Ow. Oh, they're soldiers. I could have swore there were maybe a bit nobles patrolling from the entrance here, but I may be crazy. Alright, so we're still at 13. We haven't encompassed all of Liurnia, but it is definitely looking like, yeah, there's a drastic decrease after Godric. God, I would not wish this stream on anyone. Hey, George. Can you use the cheat engine to de-aggro the enemies? I probably could, George. Also, welcome to the chat. But unfortunately, I'd have to restart the game for that in order to get around the anti-cheat, and I am too lazy to do that right now. Plus, I really don't care about enemy aggro. It's not that big of a deal. We're doing fine. Still on 13. Alright. Gotta do this before that thing goes off with its poison and then gets us stuck here for a bit. Loki can't be a cheater. He uses Moonveil and Comet Azure and still dies. Ain't that the truth? That's because he's a comedy protagonist. Now that's comedy. Platty just upvoting that. There's more near Church of Owls than the one group you saw? Ah, really? Okay, I gotta go back and check then. I know there's like one at least here, right? There's at least like one noble here, right? Okay, so 14. 15, 16. $17, 18, 19, 20. Hey, buddies. Bye, buddies. Alright, the ones at the King's Field area are all dead. We're not counting those. Are we away? Yeah, we're safe. Okay, so back here. Back here to check. You know those, remember those weird gravestone cliff faces and whatnot for Consecrated Stonefield? They're in Rolling Grave around Aguil Lake as well. They're around more than just Aguil Lake. Nardi. I have documented the graves thoroughly. I know where there are all those burial graves. I know where those cliff things are, and they're all around. Not just Limgrave, they're also in Weeping Peninsula, and pretty much everywhere. So yeah, you got that, you got the coffin cemeteries, you got the normal graveyards, you got the catacombs, you got the big graveyards on the sides of cliffs that you can scale down. FromSoftware, like, hey, you know what? Instead of just giving you, like, a graveyard every time, we give you some variety. You have some options, some interesting novel gameplay. Okay, where the hell am I going? Also, we find Fervor's Cookbook 1 on a corpse sitting on a grave in one of the unmarked graveyards of Mistwood Forest, and he's staring up. I'm trying to be useful. Let me be useful, Loki. You are being useful. You're mentioning that one guy with the Fervor's Cookbook. Was he looking up? If so, yeah, that's interesting. I remember, was it in the Mistwood itself, or was it like near Summonwater Village? Because for some reason I remember being by Summonwater Village. I don't know. I don't know why though. Loki, up and to the left from the church. Not the same road. Okay, gotcha. So by the other graveyard, you're saying. Gotcha. Loki bringing in the Essayas. Ah! I see him. Alright. So let's see, we're at 20, so this will be 24. Nothing here, right? Okay, so that's 24. I can't remember. Are any of them alive up here? Honestly, I don't know if I even want to count these, because these are technically, like, supposed to be, like, Moon Nobles, right? So, from the Lunar Estate ruins. So it's like, okay, you got the Moon Noble ruins, you got the Moon People ruins. They're all getting slaughtered here, so they move over to the Moonfolk ruins, which were already being slaughtered by the dragons, so. Yeah, I don't know if we even want to count that. Oh. Are there any here? I'm gonna assume there's none in the actual lake, because I only remember Albinorix, Marionettes, and Prawn. I'm just gonna assume we're safe in everything else. If I remember correctly, isn't he a similar pose as the gallery with the palms facing up? I might be misremembering. His palms are facing up, yes. Okay, so Chaotix confirming that. Might be a type of worship pose for Trina. If that's the case. Although, the interesting thing is they're doing it on top of a coffin cemetery. That might go to the idea of death, eternal sleep, dreams, cosmos, etc. Anyway, yeah, I don't see anything here. Okay, let's check the academy. It's debate parlor, right? He's north of Mistwood Forest, right near Kenneth Heights. Ah, okay, yeah, I know which, yeah, so he is near the area, I thought, yeah, okay. Because I'm like, I remember being a little closer to Water Village, but yeah, okay, yeah. It's in that area between the forest and the village. Alright, so 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You love Renala, don't you? 31. Oh. Nope. 32, 33. 34. Huh? Well, that was weird. $35, $36. $37, $38, $39, $40, $41. Ow! $42. $44. No. Mother Renal is the perfect mom for mommy issues. Uh-huh. Alright! Anywhere else of importance I missed? Again, I'm gonna automatically exclude these and assume that these are supposed to just be Liurnian nobles, quote unquote. So 44. Alright, let's go back and check the Radon stuff. God! Xavier, where do you know the closest grace point for me to check for that area? I can't remember if it was near here or not. But 44, that is the answer. So it's 44, 73? Was it 73 for Godric? And then 7 so far Radon. We may be bumping up the number. I know there's none here. I don't know if anyone's knows, but what's up with Trina, Mikola, and land octopuses? I have no idea. To be honest, I can only imagine it might have to do with the fact that they're lilies, and so they may appear near water more often than not, where octopuses would, of course, also be. I have no idea. The Caleb map confuses me. Gotcha. Understandable. Well, we're gonna be skipping this. you know what? I think I remember. It's that, yeah, it's that one area with nobles, and there's the two guys, and the guy decided to walk. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, Xavier. Also, that's a lot of arteria leaves. I guess no one wants to pick it. I guess no one wants to go picking for leaves and flowers between the corpse of a giant. Understandable. God, imagine if those who live in death start touching the Kaled skeletons. Oh no. Thank God one has a real problem on his hands. Yeah, back here. Alright, so we're bumping the number from 7 to... It's 2, right? No, there's 3. So it goes up to 10! Give me a 10! Arteria Leaf, the greatest lore item in the game. Yeah, let's compete with Smowtown. I just tell him, no, it's not the Elbenoric blood clot. We all know Arteria Leaf is the greatest item in the game. The greatest lore item ever to be brought into any video game ever. So this is Texas, by the way. Yes, this is very much Texas. I'm just waiting for the Arteria Leafs to get giant, and then we'll know for sure. It's definitely Texas. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's no more nobles. I know there's none in here, that's for sure. Swamp of Aeonia. Yeah, it's all dead over there, so. Oh. Yeah, no one cares. We'll eventually do a Kaled stream where we'll go around documenting all the individual environmental stories being told out here for my Radon analysis. But until then, I don't care. So 10. 10 is my final answer. I don't think we have any more than 10. There's noble, sorcerer, ghost, and selling. We're not counting ghosts, Nardi. No ghosts, no puppets, only living nobles. Also, Waypoint runs a delicious amount of 4 noble sorcerer corpses, and a particular one had Trina's Lily. He was hanging off a ruin wall. Let's see now. Celia Gateway. Fort Faroth, I don't recall having any. Because there's just dragons here, right? None here. I don't think there's any in the Divine Tower. I don't think there's any around this spot, but we'll just double check. Canada's the mountaintops. Yep, it's just a dog and a sheep. Also, he found glintstone scraps as far south as Limgrave Tunnel so far. You also find them in the Morn tunnels, which was something I thought was very interesting. I can't remember if it's the scrap or if it's the related item. It's like the big scrap or whatever. It's one of those two, though. Yeah, nothing. So 10. 10 is my final answer. I said pics earlier or some floor tiling in the Discord chat for you to look at when you have a moment. I figured you might know of any other place that had that specific stone pattern. Sure. Are you talking about the highway tiling or something different? I assume when you mean specific, you mean like something like much more niche. Like, I don't know, like this centerpiece here on the highway or whatever, not the actual like little tiles. Loki's the floor tile master. Oh no, is that my expertise? Now I have to know every floor tile. I'm not looking forward to that. I don't think there's any nobles here. So again, it's 73 for Godric, right? 10 for Radon. And 44 for Liurnia. Oh, these have the symbols of the Stormveil stuff, so that's either a copy-paste thing, or they took those from the people in the second defense. That's dirty. I'm gonna assume nothing there. So this, all clear. I'll be honest, I recall all the nobles being on the north part of Langdell. I don't remember seeing a lot of them in the south. Look, if you decide who's better, Mikola or Fia. Mikola is still my waifu since we last talked about it. Okay, so let's start the count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're off to a good start. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh. We're off to an excellent start, aren't we now, chat? Nope, these are just normal people. I don't care for your infantry. Now the rest I recall just being soldiers and stuff down here. Maybe there's some nobles in the group on the chest thing here. over here. 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, that's a sheep. Okay. That covers that. Ah, wait! 23, 24. Thank you for finally admitting Ronnie's the best waifu, Loki. A little weird you said that you wish she had feet, but whatever. Did I? When did this happen? I do not recall. Also, what was my count now? 25? I'm gonna wait until Baldur's Gate comes out in places because they don't want to listen to my computer while I play. It has crossplay if I think it's gonna be like so. I think you have to sign an account or whatever, but I think you're gonna be able to have crossplay with it. That'll be cool. I'm thinking I might do that too. 25. Can we boost that number up at all? Yes, we can, because we have 3 more here. That's 28. Yeah, no one else here. Come on, I gotta go. Alright, we go from here now. Wait, aren't there a bunch of nobles that are fleeing over here too? So, one second. Let's check down here before we head out the other way. Let's see. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 34. These could just be representing men of Dominula, but I'll take my chances. So 34. Did I count you? I'm gonna assume no. So 35. All right, we'll just say I'm at 35. Oh, the tiles are in the from the ancient Civ ruins. In the cave, we find the blue dancer charm and the Shemashir. Gotcha. Okay. All right, so 35. I don't think there's any nobles in this depression thing. So if you guys recall otherwise, please tell me. But for now, I'm going to assume they do not exist. $36, $37, $38. 39, 40, 41. $42, $43, $44, $45, $46, $47, $48, $49. We're getting up there. $50, $51, $52, $53. $54, $55, $56, $57. I don't remember if there's any up here, unfortunately. Can't believe America told the nobles in their depression thing to smoke a herba and get over it. America's just like, I got a kingdom to run. You all are rich. Stop bugging me. Yeah, I don't think there's any more up here, so that's 57. This is why there's mental health crisis in the lands between, Loki. Listen. What universe couldn't benefit from a little therapy? I don't think there's any down here, right? There's just wildlife and stuff down there? If so, we can move on. $57. Where are they? More slugs. Alright, so 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and 70. What if all it took to give Godwin a proper death was telling him a yo mama joke? Where are they? I'm just waiting to hear, I see you, tarnished, smoldering with thy flame of ambition. I'm like, wait, I thought I killed you. Alright, so I was on 70, right? So, 71, 72, 73. I think that surpasses Godric. I think Godric was 72, right? Anyway, so that's 73. 74, 75. 76. Wait. Yeah, 76. Godric is 73, gotcha. So we've definitely surpassed Godric. You're a separate group here too. So, 77, 78, 79... 80, 81. Also, I'm just gonna assume these are all Langdell and not like Godric's people who stayed behind or something like that. I'm just gonna assume these are 81. These are all 81 of these guys are all Langdell affiliated, not Godric affiliated at any point. 82, 83, 84, 85. I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, and the rest we know how this goes. Let's just double check there's no, like, patrolling. I think there may be some patrolling nobles as we get closer to the golems. Yeah. So we're at, like, number 85, right? So 85, 90. Okay, so that's 90 with all 5 of them. You're not seeing anything else. Alright. So final number, 90. So Godric, 73. Radon, 10. Liurnia, 45? Was it 45? Something like that. Leyndell, so Morgott, 90. I'm assuming there's no more over up in here. Yeah, I don't think there's any, like, searching, like, Lux Ruins or anything either, so, yeah. And then the final number we would want to be concerned about is Consecrated Snowfield, which, I'll be honest, I don't want to go searching through the entire Blizzard just to find, like, what, like, maybe 20 or 25 nobles? It's not a lot. I think Godric took some of the Kari nobles. We find the Royal House Scroll at a Godric soldier checkpoint right at the bridge to Weeping Peninsula. Yeah. Find it all the way down here. So some nobles may have defected when Godric ran away like a little bitch from Leyndell. They were like, oh, it's a civil war? Well, I guess we're going to be joining with Godric. There's a lot of blue flowers and red flowers usually associated with battle around the whole area south of Agiel Lake. I don't know if that would have anything to do with the Royal House Scroll. You mean here, right? Alright, so this is more or less within my... This is basically what I thought. So I was like, okay, pretty sure Godric has the most nobles of any of the factions, outside maybe Leyndell and Morgott, because, you know, the capital. Where all the nobles are. So it's like, okay, the capital has the most, so Morgott's got the most under his control. Then you got Godric. Then you got a decent chunk in Liurnia. And there was probably another decent chunk supporting Radon, but they're all dead thanks to Scarlet Rot anyway. So we don't know what the exact number would be. From the lake to the bridge. And then the rest went to, like, Mikula and stuff. So I think if I was ranking them, it would have to be Morgott. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure if we're looking at this, we might also find like some in Gelmir. Because I vaguely recall there being nobles inside the hero's grave, if I recall correctly. Right? I vaguely recall there's some places with, like, the perfuming, what are they called? It's not squires, pages. So you get the pages with some nobles, I think. But those, I don't recall if I think the indication was these were, Rykard's forces, and they're still a very small number, so I don't think they're worth doing it. So maybe Rykard has even smaller numbers than Radon, who's at 10. Point is, though, the important number is Godric's, because it gives us an idea. Like, this is where we get, like, the EP Rapier and, like, a bunch of other, like, stuff that are associated with, like, opulence and nobility and all that stuff. You know, duel. I duel with my rapier, that Miyazaki loves playing on as a trope. Liurnia, again, there was lots of people attending the academy, including demigods, as we learn from all the mausoleums in the area. From here to up here. So that's not surprising. The perfume bolt pages? Yeah. Yeah, Waypoint Ruins is also interesting because it seemed to have been populated at some point by sorcerers that defected from Lea Lucaria with Selen. They seem to have been hiding out there and studying with plants while Selen did her thing. Why do you say sorcerers in general, Nardi? Is there anything you find at the ruins in particular that suggests that for you? Because I know Selen's down here with her guard, her bouncer. Haven't paid attention to figure out if this was before or after it fell to ruins, though. The corpse types? Again, I'm not certain if noble corpses are always actually nobles or not, but... Okay. I was kind of curious if you found, like, any specific items where you're like, oh, that could be associated with that. But I guess you could also argue with items that the items are just stuff that they picked up from Selen's, like, research stuff in the area. Anyway, it's still interesting. Using the Noble Sorcerer Ashes as my basis for this. Where do we get the Noble Sorcerer Ashes? Is it from these ruins? Is this the ruin where we grab it? If so, at the very least, it could imply that Selen may have been training an apprentice there, or apprentices there, from the nobles of Godric's faction. Or, like you said, there could be some more runaways. Stormfoot Catacombs. Oh, that's not as, That's a lot more. Well, there's a lot of nobles who studied at the academy or in Godric's faction, so I wouldn't be surprised to find them in Stormfoot Catacombs then. But okay, yeah. We're good. Okay, I think I got what I wanted from this stream, so let me... The NPC model for the noble source is the same as the corpse. Oh no, I understand. I understand what you're trying to say, Nardi. So you got the noble sorcerer thing. You're like, oh, they use this exact same model here, so maybe more noble sorcerers, quote unquote, with those. Yeah, yeah. I follow the reasoning. Like I said, I'm not as gung ho about saying, oh, it's a noble corpse, therefore it's definitely a noble, or this is a noble sorcerer corpse, therefore it's definitely a noble sorcerer. If you want to get super specific, just because I mean, we've seen the same stuff in all the other games. Demon Souls, Bloodborne, well, Dark Souls, they just used end up generic corpses of maybe different genders when they were feeling like it. But yeah, like, there's definitely been precedent for Miyazaki and company just kind of using bodies. Sometimes they're meaningful and sometimes they're not, so... I would want to see, like, a full comparison with, like, all the nobles and seeing if we could fit that into the mold you're suggesting. But hey, I think it's possible. It's definitely not absurd, I think, to say. Alright, so... Godric builds a faction of a lot of nobles. Because, again, you got basically sort of the people who are happy with fundamentalism. And then you got the traditionalists who want a reformation back to the good old days under the golden lineage. You got the nobles who just study sorcery. They don't care. Then you got the nobles who support Radon because Radon's a cult of personality, and he probably best represents the ideals of Godfrey as far as strength to be king and all that. Then you got the people in Mikola's faction, which no one cares about, and then like Brightcard's faction, which I guess is like I guess they were at Volcano Manor, so they're like part of his faction by default. So there's like 7 to 8 corpse models. Yes, that's the problem, isn't it? That's the problem with determining how meaningful it is, ain't it? It's like they only got so many to work with. Beautiful. Anyway. I think that's it, chat. Unless there's, like, some big notable place that could tip the scales in Godric's favor, like I missed a huge patch of nobles somewhere, I think we're gonna call it now. So, speak up. Make your peace. If there is anyone I'm forgetting. Again, I don't think there was any in the lakes or anything to really affect the number for Liurnia. The Alban Orcs are scared of Loki. Shush you! I don't need any commentary from the Peanut Gallery. Bye-bye. Okay, Nardi, I get it. You all just want to get rid of me, chat. I'm okay with that. I don't remember where you checked or where nobles are. That's fine, Xavier. That's fine. Okay, I think that's all of it then. So, Morgoth's got the most, followed by Godric, followed by Liurnia, followed by probably Mikola, followed by Radon, followed by what's his face, Rykard. That's gonna be the number I go with. Anyone wants to do any of this yourself to kind of disprove or double check my numbers, feel free to, but I'm just going to go with this assumption that we did it all right, because you all saw it on stream. So anywhere I might have missed, I'm sure you can just leave it as a comment in the YouTube video. Are there nobles in Weeping Peninsula? Yes, we checked them. They're over here. I think that's it. I don't think there's any others here that are, like, searching around or anything. No, Loki! We're trying to get rid of the Loki who hates Albanor! Never! Alright, so I think we got that all then. There's not underground, right? Like, there's not, like, this big, like, secret cabal of nobles stewing underground, waiting for their vengeance against the surface people or something. I'm pretty sure they're all either dead or not here. I didn't check Kari Manor thoroughly, so there may be some nobles there that I'm forgetting, but I'm going to assume no, that they're all either dead or puppets or something. Precipice Ruins, though. I'm trying to think of, like, specific dungeons where it's like, ah, yes, there are living nobles in here. I can only think of the Gelmir Hero's Grave. I'll be honest, I'm really surprised. I thought there was them at Bellum Church, but there's just soldiers there, so good to know, I guess. Again, I don't think there's any here. Again, we're not counting. Even if we counted the Moonfolk Ruins with the nobles there, which, again, I'm assuming they're still alive. I don't remember them being ghosts. These numbers are still too low. Folly in the Lake, Clumbering Wolfen, Alaska Rooms, Liurnia Highway, Godric Secluded. Maybe in the cave someplace where you get the blue dancer charm? No, we went through there, and they're all corpses of, Kaiden mercs. So yeah, just sell swords. There's no nobles there. And all those soul swords are dead, so wouldn't count anyway with what I'm doing. I'm not seeing anything. Alright, we're ending it here, chat. Thanks so much for showing up to this boring stream. I think I've tired myself out that I'm just gonna hit the hay. So, see ya. Bye-bye.